Hello, BUHS. Today is Thursday, May 15th, and it is a purple day.
We out here with Alenko on these beats. JT too. Mama!
Got some lunch from the school, I guess. It's called BUHS. Got a sandwich with some mayonnaise and tomato too. The school is good, but the food is mid. You know how it goes. She wanna eat. Took her to the cafe and got a sandwich too.
We in the school, reppin' TV class. Said he wanna broadcast, I ain't trippin'. You know we all students, we can do that first. We start to film, but it's getting late. So we start to rush, no time to wait. Reading special news and announcements too.
We spin the halls, getting emails back. Call that funny news. We got 2 minutes. If we go too late, then it's gonna be third block. Finished up, ain't done yet. It didn't done. Gonna upload to YouTube. Gonna finally be done. Mama!
Looking to slay a Chop Thursday night event? Bust it down to the Stone Church in downtown Brattleboro to see Carsey Blanton and her hooks, Chuspa, and Revolutionary Optimism. This event starts at 8 p.m. tonight, May 15th on 210 Main Street, and features this event for all ages, and doors open at 7 p.m. Now on to a video with Caden. The Latches Theater will be playing 4 movies this week. The movies are Secret Mall Apartment, The Ballad of Wallace Island, Thunderbolts, and a Minecraft movie. The Latches Theater is located on 50 Main Street in Brattleboro. The first 2 movies will be playing from 4:45 to 7:30, Monday through Sunday. The last 2 movies will be playing this week from 5:15 to 8, Monday through Sunday. Now on to sports with Stockton.
What's up, BUHS? Varsity boys lacrosse have a home game against St. Johnsbury on Natowich Field this Saturday, May 17th at 11 a.m. Again this Saturday, the varsity softball and baseball teams have an away game against Otter Valley at 11 a.m. Baseball will happen on Otter Valley Baseball Field, and the softball team will be playing on Camden Field. That's all I got for you. Back to the desk.
At 1223 Bonneville Road, come to learn how the basics of field identification. This outdoor workshop will be finding different varieties of birds and specify which kind they are. This is from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on May 3rd. The Brattleboro Area Farmers Market happens on 570 Western Avenue, Route 9, in Brattleboro every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. from Monday to October. Come shop locally grown produce, prepared food, handmade crafts, and more from Windham and Cheshire counties starting May 3rd. There are plenty of scenic views of Vermont to go and see. Try the Molly Stark Byway, which is Route 9 from Bennington to Brattleboro, for some beautiful views. Stop at the Hogback Mountain Country Store in Marlboro for the famous 100-mile view overlook. Possibly take a hike, ski, or bike up or down the famous mountain of Mount Snow. The ski resort has plenty to offer even when it is not covered in snow. Several trails take you to the top where you get a view of Somerset Reservoir. In warmer months, you can take the Bluebird Express slip up and down the mountain, or just down the mountain after you'd hike to the summit. Now on to weather, Stockton.
See you again. Thursday, it's going to be rainy, high of 70, low of 60. Friday, rainy again, high of 79, low of 60. Saturday, rainy once again, high of 75, low of 55. Sunday, a little bit of sunshine, mainly cloudy, high of 69, low of 51. And then Monday, all clouds, 64 for high and 47 for low. Back to the desk.
Wow, stellar. Step right up to meet the rising stars of May 23rd. Their pro track year, 2 students debut in dynamic performance featuring solo acts, group pieces, and collaborations. And this show celebrates their hard work and passion and growth as they take their first steps toward facing the future of circus. Be there from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
The Hinsdale Farmers Market is set to open its 2025 season on Saturday, May 17th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Millstream Riverfront Park in Hinsdale, New Hampshire. This community event offers a variety of locally grown produce, handmade crafts, and other artisanal goods. This is a great opportunity to support local vendors and enjoy the vibrant atmosphere of the market. Now on to World News with Caden.
CNN's Jake Tapper has been blasted as a hypocrite for trying to rewrite history and profit off of a former President Biden's mental decline with his new bombshell book, despite the lefty anchor staunchly defending him while he was still in the White House. And back to the desk.
Hatchspace is hosting an introduction to table making on the 3rd floor of 22 High Street in Brattleboro, VT. Students will learn how to mill lumber, practice making mortise and tenon joints using a domino cutter, and learn about various finishes, including milk paints that can make your tables fun and unique. Each student will make a hardwood side table with a unique finish. This event will take place on Friday, May 2nd, 2025, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and will cost between $501.50 to $590.
Wow.
Wow.
The Putney Amblers is a casual walking group sponsored by the Putney Public Library. Moseying with others is a great way to get out and be a part of the community group. Join them every Wednesday from 3 to 4 p.m. When the Putney Amblers meet for walks, changing spots and routes each week, feel free to join whenever you want, without commitment. Now on to Funny News with Evan.
What's up, VOHS? So I got former Celtics player Paul Pierce walked 20.2 miles in a bathrobe to work because he was so confident that the Celtics would not lose Game 2 against the Knicks after blowing a 20-point lead in Game 1. Pierce said, "If the Celtics lose Game 2 at home, I promise you I'm walking here tomorrow," he declared on a TV show Wednesday. "I guarantee this one. Put the house on this game." This didn't turn out very great for the former player as they blew yet another 20-point lead in Game 2. Time to get stepping. Time to get stepping.
That is
claims
crazy.
Pierce at 5 in the morning. Can't believe the Celtics really got me out here doing this, dog. I'm really out here walking like this, said Pierce.
That is so unfortunate.
20 miles is a lot.
20.2 miles.
20.2 miles is a lot.
Yeah, started at 5 a.m.
Yeah, that's so
Did it
unfortunate.
say when he got there?
No, it did not. And then now we have a video of him walking on the road now.
No, ain't no way.
Man, this really wild, though. I can't believe this. Celtics got me out here like this, dog. I'm really walking out here like this. Man, I can't believe it. I got a long walk to go. So I got to put my shades on. Everybody won't recognize. Man, this is blowing me. This is blowing me, dog. Man, I'm way out here. I'm stepping, though. Here we go, baby. Here we go. All right, man. Every hour, top of the hour, I'll give y'all an update on where I'm at. All right. I'm really outside like this, dog. I can't believe this. Celtics got me, dog. What the? Come on, man. All right, dog. I'm on it. I'll get back at y'all in a minute. I'm low right now. Let's stop at this gas station. Give me some water. This is crazy, dog. I can't believe this. C's got me out here like this, dog. I'm sweating. So I'm about like 4 miles in right now. So I think I got like another 16 miles. I've been going for about an hour and a half right now. So, all right, I'll keep y'all updated. I'm a man of my word, though. All right, I'll holler at y'all,
Yeah, that's all we got.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Come on down to 11 Green Street on Friday, May 9th to see the Woodpeckers live performance. This event will start at 7:30 and will go until 10. This event will be $10 to $20 depending on the ticket you buy. The Woodpeckers joyfully play early swing of the era from 1910 to 1930 in a highly improvisatory, good-humored, spontaneous, conversational, and interactive style. They interpret the exhilarating music of the time. When jazz was being born and was embraced and celebrated by young and old.
If you like bowling and hot dogs, consider swinging down to the Brattleboro Bowling Day event at the Brattleboro Bowling Alley. The cost per person is going to be $12 and will include 2 games, bowling shoes, a hot dog, and a beverage.
That's awesome.
The event is on Tuesday, May 13th, and is located at 865 Putney Road in Bratt. Now on to a very special with Justin.
What's up, guys? I'm Justin, and today we're gonna be just rating our top 5 like OG mobile games, and I'm here with the one and only Mr. Moore.
The OGist.
Yep. And I'm actually gonna have you start this off.
All
How
right,
do you?
so it might be more fun with the newer information coming from you. I got probably my top 5 OG like Gen Xer sort of games. Like if I had to go, 2 of them don't even exist anymore and won't like play. But Flappy Bird, Flappy Bird was such an OG that changed games. I feel like for the apps. There's a bunch of them. I think a lot of the .io games are pretty good. Like I like Slither.io, I like Paper.io, and probably my other really big favorite one would be Homescapes, which is like it's sort of a weird take on Candy Crush, but it's addictive. You get to build your own mansion and that kind of stuff. But the other OG game that doesn't exist that would be my first and top favorite, and I wish it updated so that we could still play it, similarly to Flappy Bird, it's dead. It was called Granny Smith, and it was about this old lady on roller skates and, Granny Smith, and she used to have to, make jumps on roller skates, and it was a pretty fire game.
Yeah, I'm going with a little newer towards the games, but,
Like this century?
Yeah, no specific order, but, you got to throw in Angry Birds, back in the day, everyone played Angry Birds. It's just, come on. And then this one's a sleeper, one of my top favorites, Talking Tom, where you get your own little pet cat. You get to, game inside of games. Wow, it's just. Number 3, I'm going to have to give it to Jetpack Joyride. That game is a top tier game,
I almost put that on my list myself.
Really. Jetpack Joyride is a very good game. And, this one, number 4, once I'm like 40 and if I was a soccer mom, this game would be phenomenal. But I had to throw it in.
About me?
No. But I'm throwing in Candy Crush. This is for all the moms out there, I know you'd be playing it. And then, obviously you got to finish it off Subway Surfers, It's everywhere. Back to the desk.
Think about that. I think I toss in PUBG Mobile.
I would toss in Brawl Stars. I didn't hear
Brawl
Brawl Stars.
Stars. I would say it's a classic.
I don't
That's
care.
not a classic yet.
Fortnite Mobile.
I didn't hear him say classic. He said
Dude,
newer.
what was that game? Destruction? Total Destruction?
Wow.
That knockoff Fortnite game?
That was great.
That was a banger.
Did
That was
you
a
ever
banger.
hook up your controller?
Yeah, of course, bro. Of course.
That was
definitely
great.
PUBG Mobile.
COD Mobile.
You can't do this without.
Missing a lot here.
Yeah. So I think that's all for today. Bye, BUHS.
Goodbye.
See you, BUHS.
Something's up with the TV. What? Yeah, what is going on?
You can't